Back to my local tonight after being away for 2 weeks. I didn't play a single human opponent during this time. Instead, I spent the time looking at videos, watching match analysis, and working through Discord to break down some of my VODs with some Marth and Lucina players from Las Vegas. I set 4 goals for myself over the next month. 1. Only watch my opponent's character and not mine. 2. Walk more. 3. Play out of shield. 4. Don't drop Dancing Blade. Pretty small goals, but these micro goals I think will help me, especially when I'm trying to tackle small things to improve my overall game. You can't just dump everything together at one time. I've shown that time and time again. You have to really embrace the game, learn all aspects, and experiment with a bit of everything. Matchups, playstyles, characters, opponents. Everything has to improve gradually at the same time. But again, I hadn't been playing, so I was a bit nervous about how I would do. Would I be rusty? Would I just completely screw up and get killed? Surprisingly, when I got back tonight, I won a handful of friendlies and was able to hit all 4 of my goals. So I played for a good 2 hours before the tournament started, and yeah, I was doing really well. I was walking, I was watching my opponent, I was playing out of shield, I wasn't dropping Dancing Blade at all. And then bracket began, and I failed all 4 of my goals. Yes, all 4. In my first match against KMoney's Bayo, I couldn't do anything. I just played like a big fat idiot who had forgotten everything I had just watched and researched. In my second game, I was able to pull it back a bit and I hit number 1, but I still failed in 2, 3, and 4. It's so frustrating for me sometimes to go in with these plans and then just completely throw them out the window once you get hit. It's so funny the way that works, where you can do something so well in friendlies and then just drop the ball when the actual nerves hit. The next match was against Joestar's Mega Man. So I've won 1 game out of 7 with Joestar. And I tried to keep my goals, but I dropped the ball. Again. It took me a full game before I started to hit 1 and 2, but I still dropped 3 and 4. And I cannot tell you how frustrating it is dropping Dancing Blade because I'm trying to speed it up quickly. It infuriates me, especially since I can nail it in friendlies, I can nail it in practice, I can nail it in my labbing, and then in bracket, I drop the ball. I can't do Dancing Blade correctly. After all this, you'd think I'd be extremely frustrated, but actually I wasn't. I feel like I played better because now I'm starting to see the potential of smart play. I can see how those 4 small goals improve my game and how they will help me out immensely if I can just focus on those 4 small goals and then roll them up, keep rolling them up until I can do those perfectly. I've been getting my ass handed to me in friendlies for the past couple months, but today I saw improvement just by targeting those 4 goals. I also think analysis has helped me out a ton. Like I said, over the last 2 weeks, I've been really focusing on analysis, not just of my bots either. I've been looking at mid-tier and top-tier players, Marth and Lucina of course, and I've been looking at my play. And it's not something I'm doing by myself. That's the big key here. I realized, and I'm going to write an article about this on ssbworld.com, is no matter how much you analyze your own matches, you can't truly analyze them. And I know that sounds stupid, but you have to get another person's opinion. You have to have them poke you and ask you questions. Why'd you do that? What was that? What were you thinking there? Oh, did you see that? You missed that. You could have done this. That is so helpful to improving your game. It's unbelievable. In the last 2 weeks, working with other players, working with some coaches, breaking down videos and analysis of all these different matches, watching DeBuzz, watching Bozzy break down the Marth matchup has helped me so much. Like I said, it's so important that you get a well-rounded training regimen. Otherwise, you're going to focus on one small portion and you're going to lose out on the others. It's funny though, because like Snoop said, just because you're not winning doesn't mean you're not learning. And I wholeheartedly believe that. I believe that I am getting better, and it'll all click pretty soon if I can continue on with my progress. Anyway, you can follow me in esports at beyondbetapodcast.com, follow me on Twitter at SteveJShockey, and subscribe to my YouTube page called Beyond Beta Podcast. I'm also setting up an official Twitter at Beyond Beta Pod, but bear with me as I set it all up and get it linked. Have a good one.